Hi, today we are going to see the 85th Sthothram. Udbhavah Sundaro Sundo Ratnanaabhah Sulochunuh arko vaajasanah Sringee Jayantah Sarvavij-jayee. Udbhavah. Udbhavah means from where it is starting. So the ultimate source for all the creation is Bhagavan. That's why Bhagavan's name is Udbhava. That is the very spring of creation. Udbhavam is getting created. And it is the manifest that is created by himself for the source of mankind. Whenever we have a feeling to help others, that is kind of Udbhavam, that jnanam, that intelligence of sharing quality, that is one Udbhavam. Sometimes we say that, now I learned a lesson, that is Udbhava. And Bhagavan is the witness, or he is there with his own presence for all the vital activities of life. And he's changing everything into the expression. That's why Bhagavan is called the Udbhava. Next one is Sundarah. Sundarah means unrevealed beauty. That means the most enchanted beauty. It is at the mind of the observer that we feel the beauty of other things. So we reflect some rhythm in our mind when you feel that one thing is beauty. What happens? We always compare in proportion or symmetry with the beauty of something. It should give us joy. When you see something, you should feel the happiness. Then we consider that to be a beauty. So that's why we have a saying in Malayalam that kaakekku tankunju ponkunju. That means even for the crow, their babies are the most beautiful kid for them. That means it is on the eyes of the observer that is reflecting the beauty of other things. So when we, the devotee, feel the Bhagavan is beauty because we are looking in grace of expression. We feel a grace in the picture and we feel a smooth peace in our mind. That symmetry comes, as well as when we see the object, we will have the joy of ecstasy that represents. We say that the waves of happiness coming out. It all shows the way of the observer who is viewing the beauty of a thing. When we see the beauty of Bhagavan, we will have a quietened mind. That shows the supreme inner satisfaction that we are achieving. And it is not the object, but it's the mind that is showing the beauty in others. That silence, that reaction, it is giving the peace from the auspicious beauty of Bhagavan. That's why Bhagavan is called Shivam Shantam Sundaram. That means Shivam means auspiciousness, Shantam means peace, and Sundaram means beauty. All the three denotes the Bhagavan. Next one is Sundah. Sundah means of great mercy. Sundah means we all have some egocentric emotions. So we act according to the ego. So through that we will have different vasanas that is formed. One of the vasana is krodha. Another vasana is sadness. So krodha means the anger, and sadness is the thing that we cannot tolerate. So these different kinds of vasanas are created. But when we surrender to Bhagavan, what all vasanas are created due to ego-centric actions, they are all get purified. Bhagavan forgives all the sins. If a man commit in innocent ignorance is called avidya. Vidya means intelligence, knowledge. Avidya means ignorance. So if you are doing something, if you had done before something that is because of your innocent ignorance, Bhagavan will forgive you. That quality of Bhagavan is called gave the name Sundah. Next one is Ratnanaabhah. Ratna means the flashy, brilliant jewel. Nabha or Nabhi means the navel, beautiful navel of Bhagavan. The Srishti all starts from the navel of Bhagavan. That's why in the Padmanabha posture of Bhagavan, the lotus will be coming from the navel of Bhagavan, and in the lotus, Brahma will be there. He will be residing there. So Brahma is used by Bhagavan to create everything. So all the creation started from the Nabhi of Padmanabha Bhagavan, that is Vishnu Bhagavan. Even now, the psychologists have found that the thought is expressed themselves as actions from the Nabhi. That is, Nabhi means when we are born as embryo to the baby in the womb. So all the things are happening from the womb stage. So it is said that there are 4 stages. That stages are called, one is para, next one is pashyanti, third one is madhyama, and fourth one is vaikari or vaikari. In para, that time we are formed in the womb just a seed, just the starting seed. At that time we have all thoughts of Purva Janma, and we have the thoughts of our soul and Parabrahma. That's why we are called Para, because we are the part of the Bhagavan. We are almost the Bhagavan. That is, we say that when we are knowing someone is conceived, they are considered to be godliness because they are carrying a Para in their womb. Para means Bhagavan. So they are treated so gracefully. So they are blessed to carry a para in their womb. So next one is the embryo. That embryo is called the Ratnanaabhah or navel stage. At the embryo, we are called Pashyanti. At that time, we have vague or dimly idea of thoughts. Everything we will be knowing, but slowly it has become vague. So that stage is very important for everybody, because the embryo stage is the stage which will make sure we are getting the heartbeat and we are listening everything from the mother as well as the outside world. So we react to everything. So the embryonic stage is considered to be most important. That's why we always say that the pregnant women at the embryonic stage should be very, very careful, because they are taking care of another embryo, another Jivan or the soul that is almost there, knowing everything. It knows everything. It can understand everything. So embryo is a very important stage. Next one is the Madhyama stage. At that time, this thought is transferred as expression, and we will not be aware much of the thought. We will be only have certain vasanas. That means we will have certain things that will be called as inborn. We will get as soon as we are born, because it is all the transfer from the previous janma. And the fourth, the final stage is called Vaikari. At that time, these thoughts are expressed as action. At that time, our real character is formed. We can always change our character when we totally understand and took it to our mind. So only when the mind agrees, we can change the character. That's why Bhagavan is called Ratnanaabhah. In the Nabhi or the navel, he is carrying the Ratnam, the precious gem. Even mother, they are considered to be Bhagavan because they are carrying a soul inside them. Next one is Sulochunuh. Sulochunuh. Lochana means eyes. Su means beautiful. Sulochunuh means one who has most enchanting eyes. It is not only considered to be the physical properties or the color of the eyes or the appearance of the eyes. It is also shown that Bhagavan can see constantly the infinite purpose and goal of entire creation. Only Bhagavan knows what is our intention of this Janma, what we are intended to do in this life. And He is the wisdom of self, and we know, like, we are here for a particular purpose, but we keep searching them. Instead of that, what we have to do is, we should think, what is my duty now? Finish it. That is the main thing. So Bhagavan is showing us different stages, what is our purpose. We just have to fulfill it. Next is Arkah. Arkah means the sun. Bhagavan is in the form of sun. That's why he is called Aditya. And Aditya Hridayam is one of the most powerful mantram, because the sun has very, very powerful property, because it is the Vedic deity, the sun, and it is most worshipful deity. This is Bhagavan. Sun is considered to be the center of the solar system, who has the only one source of light, and it's illuminating the energy for all the creations. So it is nourishing the everything. It is nourishing not only one place, it is nourishing all place and all time. So one life is thrilled to have the creations using all its energy. So Bhagavan, sun, is the only source for nurture and nourishment for all the beings that is created. So that's why so sun has a most vital part that has to be played in the universe. That's why Bhagavan is called Arkah. Next one is vaajasanah. Vaajasanah. Anna means the food. Vaajasanah means the giver of food. So food is one of the most important thing that a being need to survive. So the vital force of Bhagavan is sustain, support and nourish. That's why he is called Vaajasanah. He and the nature gives us the food. How? Because the sun is penetrating the earth to fertilize. So the soil is fertilized with the help of sun, and the plant which is grown will give us fruit and vegetables, which gets the food value from the moonlight. So sun and moon plays a equally important part in getting the nutrients for the plants. Through that, we use this fruit and vegetables and plants and leaves and everything, root, everything for our food. That's why each individual who is the equipments of experience, we all have the experience. It depends on the circumstance, and we are having different expression. Like we have the different texture, different color, different language or the way of talk. We all have different type of vasanas. Because we have three main things, that is emotion, feeling and thought. That is always related to the annam or food. So we behave as what we eat. So these are the experience of body, mind and intellect. That's why the food plays a very important part, because we have to choose what we eat. So it will reflect our personality. Next one is Sringee. Sringee means the horned, one horned. That is, Bhagavan took the incarnation of fish, and he also took the incarnation of Varaham, boar, where he lifted the world from the slushy condition and he transformed that world to the plane of dry surfaced earth. So he is saving the world with its single horn, which is very powerful. That's why he is called Sringee. Next one is Jayantah. Jayantah. Jayam means the victory. Jayantah means who is the conqueror of all the enemies. That means no force is there to vanquish Bhagavan. Bhagavan is the source of all energy and strength. He is the grace and great help that Bhagavan helps the god to win against Asuras. And it is the mind and intellect which needs to conquer the impulse and endless desire and craving or the cruel pleasure, that we should have control over the mind and intellect. So that's why Bhagavan as a soul is helping us conquer these enemies, the cruel pleasure or the pleasure that has no meaning, that is not required, that is hurting others to get the happiness. That is not right. That is called sadism. So these qualities can be controlled only with the help of Bhagavan, who is residing inside us as a soul. Next one is Sarvavij-jayee. This is a single expression, not two words. So Sarvavij-jayee means omniscient. Sarva means all. Vijayee means who is victorious. So Sarva with Vijayee means omniscient in everything. That means he is victorious. Bhagavan is victorious over all manner of wisdom. That's why Bhagavan is called Sarvavij-jayee. So here we are seeing the words Udbhavah, Sundarah, Sundah, Ratnanaabhah, Sulochunuh, Arkah, vaajasanah, Sringee, Jayantah, Sarvavij-jayee. So we'll be reaching the 799th Namam of Vishnu Bhagavan. Udbhavah, Sundarah, sundo, Ratnanaabhah, Sulochunuh, arko, vaajasanah, Sringee, Jayantah, Sarvavij-jayee.